This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, good evening, good morning. So we will wait for 2 more minutes for others to join and then we will start our session. So we will give a couple of minutes for others to join and then we will start our session. Thank you. Once again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Isha Training Solutions. Myself, Saravanan. So I'm going to take you through this entire learning of AppDynamics software product training. So I have close to 14 years of experience in this field. I know various APM tools, various testing tools, various utility tools, work with multiple customers, a lot of different technologies I worked. So with that experience and knowledge, I'm going to share all my knowledge and experience in this course journey. So we are going to learn AppDynamics APM tool. So without wasting further time, I'm going to explain what are all the course content that we are going to learn as part of this course journey. So I encourage everyone, please stop me at any point of time, ask your questions. That is very important because here we are joined to get the understanding, get the knowledge. Okay, so please ask your question. We all joined here because you guys wanted to evaluate us, and then we wanted to continue this learning, right? So please ask your question if you are feeling like somewhere some information required additional data. So we will discuss and then further we'll move on. Okay. So I encourage everybody to ask question, get the clarity, and then we'll move to the next topic. So moving on to the course content. Course content. So first of all, yes, we are going to understand what are APM tools because that understanding itself right now missing. If you go and talk to anybody or junior performance testers or some developers or system support team, if you are talking to them about APM tool, first of all they'll ask you the question like, what is that? Why you have to use that? What are all the importance? Why we have to choose that tool for what activity we are going to perform? All those questions will come if you're talking about APM tool. So that's the reason we wanted to bring that awareness, we wanted to bring that understanding. So right now we are going to have that understanding, APM tool level understanding. So so we are going to understand generally. I mean, APM tool means what? Application performance monitoring, application performance management, why we are using, how we are using, all those things we are going to get that understand. Then why APM tools are important? Because right now that question will come, right? Anyways, I'm going to use LoadRunner, Jmeter, Neoload, Blazemeter. Yes, I'm going to use different tools, right? Then why I have to use additional tool like AppDynamics, Dynatrace, Neuralink, Datadog and all? That question will come, right? Because obviously everybody's mindset, Already I'm doing performance testing. I know Jmeter, I know LoadRunner. Then why should I learn this additional tool? So we are going to get that understanding why it is actually important. Okay, if it is used by developer, or if it is used by performance tester, or if it is used by performance engineer, different stream of people you are going to use it. What is that importance? What is that importance? Okay, say like typically if I talk about performance engineer, or performance tester, in this forum definitely a lot of performance testers will be there. If I ask you a question, okay, so you guys are doing a performance testing for a particular application. You guys are doing a performance testing for a particular application. In that application, a search transaction is there. Okay, search transaction, and average response time for that search transaction is actually 15 seconds. Average response time for that search transaction is actually 15 seconds. Okay, so you guys are reporting that 15 seconds response time to your customer. So what customer will expect if you are saying like search transaction is actually taking 15 seconds like that, if you are sharing the info, means what customer or developer or the stakeholder, what they will expect from you? Anybody can answer. What they will expect from you if you are giving the number 15 seconds for search transaction? What they will expect from you? Anybody can answer. Please. What they will expect if you are saying like 15 seconds for search transaction? They'll definitely ask, where is that 15 seconds? Where is that 15 seconds actually taken, right? They'll definitely ask this question. They'll say, is it on the browser? Is it on the application layer? Is it on the DB layer? Is it on the infrastructure layer? Where is it? That question definitely the stakeholder or customer or to whom you are sharing the report, right? They'll definitely ask this question, because simply if you are saying it is taking 15 seconds means where is that? How do I know? Anybody can say it is actually taking 15 seconds. You have to give me little more detailed information. Where is that time taken? Is it actually distributed across each and every layer? Means, can you give me the details? Which file, which content, which data? All those things they will expect, right? But if you are simply using a performance testing tool, you are simply using a performance testing tool, okay, you are simply using a performance testing tool. In that case, what it will provide? It will provide you only the HTTP response time. It will provide you only the HTTP response time. Okay, so HTTP response time means what? Server level data. It is going to get the server level data. That's all. You are not going to get the user level data. You are not going to get the user level data. Okay. Just a minute. We got a question. AppDynamics is an open source. No, it's not an open source, Pavitra. It's a commercial solution. But you have a learning license available. You can learn. Okay. Irony, I think you have to connect to the pin, okay, audio pin. Then only you can hear the sound. Okay, so you need to connect to the sound. Actually, you till now you did not connect to the mic or speaker. You are just joined. Can you check it? Okay, maybe you have to just a minute, I'll reply. So yeah, coming back. So which means that you don't have that clarity with only performance testing report. You cannot provide the split up. You cannot provide the split up. Right now, that is a problem. Right now, if you explain your performance testing report, it is not providing any detailed information. It is not providing any detailed information. That's a problem now. Actually saying that's a known problem. So for that only, we are going to use a tool called the APM tool, application performance monitoring or management. Application performance monitoring or management. Okay, so that tool nowadays everybody they are having. I don't know, those who are trying for interview. Okay, those who are trying for interview, you can go and check it in the job description, guys. Okay, you can go and check it in the job description. Any performance tester or performance engineer job description, if you go and check it, definitely there will be a performance testing tool knowledge, and then APM tool knowledge is mandatory. APM tool knowledge and then performance testing tool knowledge is actually mandatory. Okay, in that definitely the APM tool may be AppDynamics or Dynatrace. Okay, the APM tool may be AppDynamics or Dynatrace. These are the tool of choice usually we are getting. Whatever the number of job description that I'm checking nowadays, I'm able to see only this things. Okay, we are getting that detail. We are getting that details. I mean, one performance testing tool, one performance testing tool, one APM tool knowledge nowadays everybody is expecting. So that is the reason I'm requesting you guys. So maybe you can think like whether today I'm reading, tomorrow it will be used or what. Okay, it's not like that. It's all about your knowledge growth. Okay, you are going to gain this knowledge over the period. Definitely you will get the opportunity to work for a particular application and then you can implement it. But you have to equip yourself. You have to equip yourself with these APM tool knowledge. It may be AppDynamics, it may be Dynatrace, it may be Datadog, it may be Neuralink, whatever. But the primary goal is, the primary understanding is you have to learn a APM tool. APM tool understanding is very, very important. That is the reason we joined here, we gathered here to get that understanding only. Okay, the importance I'm saying, the importance, any job description, yes, APM tool is there, because the future is actually moving towards that. With only simple performance testing tool, you cannot achieve lot of things. Okay, your performance testing tool will only give you what? It will only give you HTTP level response time, or I would say server level response time only you are going to get it. You are not going to get a user level, front end level, browser level, real user level, user experience level. All these are same only. Don't get confused. In each and every tool they are using a different name, but the activity is common. They are saying real user monitoring. They are saying user experience monitoring. They are saying end user experience monitoring. They are saying front end monitoring. They are saying client side monitoring, like that. Different names they are giving. But right now, your performance testing tool, it is not having that capability. But using the APM tool, you can achieve that. You can achieve that. You can achieve that. That's the reason I'm saying, please focus on this area also. Don't only focus on tool level. I know definitely there are people, they are moving from non-IT background to IT background. They wanted to move to the IT background, means yes, you have to learn some tool, right? So learning performance testing tool alone is not a matter. You should also learn one more APM tool along with that, because you are going to cover the testing part of it, and also you are going to cover the monitoring part of it. For the testing part, you have to learn either LoadRunner, Jmeter, NeoLoad, Gatling, Blazemeter, like that. Any of the tool you can learn. Similarly, on the APM side, you can learn about AppDynamics, Dynatrace, Neuralink, Datadog, like that you can learn. So that is the reason we are here to learn one APM tool, which is actually your AppDynamics APM tool. AppDynamics APM tool. I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys, till now? Anybody have any question?
Hi, this is Pavitra here. Currently I'm working in the performance testing. So I'm using one of the application, healthcare application, and it is pointing to some other third-party application. So a lot of time I'm getting high response time in the particular transaction, which is hitting the third-party application. So by using this AppDynamics, can I analyze third-party application also to find out the issue?
Yeah, actually, the third party should accept your request, right? The third party should.
Hello.
Sorry. So it is about the third party how they are accepting your request. Okay. Not all the third parties will allow you to do the configuration of your APM tools. Okay. So
Okay.
all APM tools, not only AppDynamics, all APM tools, how it is working, there is a concept called agents. Agent, a small piece of software, okay. That agent has to be installed in respective places. It may be app server, it may be web server, it may be DB server, it may be anywhere. The agent should be available. That agent will do the activity. I mean, the monitoring activity will be done by the agent. Okay. So in your case, if you are talking about the third party, in that third party system, your agent should be running. Then only it will give you the detailed information. Or else it will only provide you the data. It will only provide you the monitoring data pertaining to the place where the agent is actually running. Okay, say like in your organization server, the agent is running means within that boundary, it will provide all the monitoring data. It will not provide the third party data because third party is not having the agent. Okay, if you are getting the permission to install the agent in the third party, yes, you can do it. Or most of the time, it is not actually that easy job to do. Most of the third party, they will not allow this kind of an activity. But answer to your question, if they are allowing possible, if not, no. Okay.
Okay. So if they are allowing, whose job is to install agents? It's a tester job or
You
development?
see, anybody can do it. What is their server? Okay. So what activity that we are going to do in their server? Based on that, we can educate the people. Okay. It may be you can do it or you can ask somebody to do it. Only thing is you have to get the prerequisite information, what you are going to do, where you are going to do, what server, what configuration, what technology, all those things. If you are doing the initial investigation means based on that you are going to do your agent configuration. Once the agent configuration is done, it will collect the data and you will be receiving it. Yeah. So that's how it works. Clear, Pavitra?
Yeah, yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, sure. So next one is AppDynamics introduction. Yes, we are going to get a understanding of what is this AppDynamics. I mean, prior to that topic, it's a generic information about APM, why we are using the APM like that. From here, we are going to streamline our understanding only to AppDynamics learning. So we are going to get the AppDynamics introduction part. And then there are two deployment models that are available in AppDynamics. One is on-premises, another one is SaaS-based model. One is on-premises, another one is SaaS-based model. Okay, so on-premises means what? You are going to maintain everything. You are going to maintain everything. Server you are going to maintain, backup you are going to maintain, archival you are going to maintain, like that. Everything managed by you. Okay, system, configuration, storage, everything managed by you. Only thing is you are going to get the license from AppDynamics and you are going to use it. That is what is actually happening in the on-premises model. Okay. In SaaS-based model, what is actually happening? Vendor will handle everything. Vendor in the sense like AppDynamics. In this case, AppDynamics is a vendor, right? So AppDynamics will manage everything. They will do storage, they will do archival, backup, everything done by the vendor. Okay, you are only going to pay for the license. You are going to pay for the license and other stuff. Okay, so which means that remaining all storage related, backup related, archival related, everything is handled by the vendor. For the storage, for other things and all, on a package level, you are going to provide the Okay, you are going to provide the data. Okay. So any question guys still now?
Shravan, here one question. So which one is better, SaaS model or on-premises one?
See, it is case to case. Okay. Sometimes what is happening, I'll tell you based on that you can take a call. Okay. Sometimes what is happening, the banking customers and insurance customers are there, right? For them, they always doubt whether their data will go out or what. They always doubt. I mean, because they will lose their data, right? So they always doubt that whether the sensitive data will go out or what. So what they are doing, they are all the way thinking that I don't want to use SaaS based model. Okay, I can keep everything inside my firewall, so I will follow only the on premises model. Like that, there are banking customers and insurance customers, they are thinking in that way. Banking customers and insurance customers are thinking, I don't want to lose my data, I don't want to send my data outside the world, I don't want to expose my data into internet, so I will keep everything within my firewall. Like that, there are insurance and banking customers, they are thinking. Similarly, there are retail based customers. Retail based customers, what they are thinking, no, I am going to log lot of information, I am going to store lot of log messages, storages. So in a single day itself, I will store lot of log data. So I don't want to maintain my own data center. What I am going to do, I am going to give the burden to the vendor itself. So vendor will take care of everything, storage, everything will be takes care by the vendor only. I am going to only pay for the money. That is the only activity I am going to do. That is for the retail based customers, or some healthcare customers. Those people, what they are thinking, no, and anyways I am going to store a lot of data. In that case, if I am maintaining the data center, it will be like a headache for me, because I need to have a lot of people, I need to have a lot of infrastructure, I need to have a lot of process and procedures that I have to follow. In that case, there may be a risk. So if I am losing a data for a particular instance, that's all. My entire business will be disturbed. But if I am going to the SaaS-based model, I have all the rights to ask the SaaS vendor why, where the data went. You are responsible for it. I am going to file a case, or I am going to request a reason for why you lose the data. Like that, you have all the rights to ask the vendor, because the vendor signed a non-disclosure agreement with you. While doing the licensing agreement, the vendor will do the non-disclosure agreement with you. What is the agreement is actually saying? Environment will be 100% available, license will be available, functionality will be available, all those things will be there in the licensing document, right? So in that case, you have all the rights to ask the vendor. You have all the rights to ask the vendor. So that is the reason nowadays what people are thinking, instead of I am taking the responsibility, I can delegate the responsibility to the vendor. So I have all the freedom to ask the vendor, what happened to my data, where is my data, how much my data, like that you can ask the vendor. So that is the reason people are preferring to go to the SaaS-based model in certain cases. Okay, so now you can take a call. What is the call? Either you want the data to be within your firewall, or you are going to store a lot of data. So either way you can take a call. Either way you can take a call. But I would add a wanted to add a point here. Nowadays it's all cloud world. Everybody, every project, everything is actually moving in cloud model nowadays. Okay, everybody started discussing about cloud model nowadays. So anyways, everybody is moving to the cloud model, means obviously SaaS-based model will be the choice of tool for everybody. So in that case, SaaS model is actually taking a little edge. SaaS model is actually taking a little edge. Other than that, it is up to you to take the decision which one is actually good, which one is actually best. Here now.
Yeah, Salman. And one more thing, that if any organization has already on-premises model, so is it possible to convert it into the SaaS model?
Yeah,
If they are moving to the cloud?
that's what it is easy. Only thing is, you see, configurational side you are not going to, maybe minor configurational changes only will be there. It is only you are going to get the SaaS account and you are going to do the pre-configuration. That's the only thing you are going to do. Yes, it is still possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure it is. Thanks for your question. And then the core topic is actually starts from here only, application agent configuration. So in AppDynamics, what is actually happening? My application is a Java application. My application is a Node.js application. My application is a .NET application. My application is a Python application, like that. Based on your application, you can configure your agent. Applicate. The name is actually called as application agent. Once you are configuring the application, these many activities can be done. These many activities can be done. You can validate the application dashboard, business transaction, service endpoints, tiers and node level analysis, memory analysis, JVM analysis, troubleshooting of your problem, war room. These are the different activities that you can perform if you are using the AppDynamics application agent. AppDynamics application agent. So what we are going to do, how I designed this course content means, so at least I wanted to give you two application agent configuration knowledge. Two application configuration knowledge. So what I did
Hi,
is,
I have one doubt.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know my application whether it is a Java or other programming language. I'm just a tester. So how do I find out whether it is a Java application or other application without contacting development? Is there any other way to find out? I don't know how to.
At least you can launch your application, open it in DevTools, and then try to
Okay.
find the technology stack.
Which
You can
one?
find DevTools, Chrome DevTools, IE
Okay.
DevTools, so
Yeah.
that you can read and understand. Mostly, if
Yeah.
your
Okay.
call is actually ends with .aspx, .aspx, mostly it will be a
Okay. Okay.
.aspx. So other than that, if you feel like you are having some JavaScript calls and coming, you can take a call based on it.
Okay.
Or else it's, see, it is not about you are validating, it is about something that you are going to do it in the server level, right? Ultimately, you can get the details from the team by sharing the questionnaire document. There is a questionnaire document, you have to prepare it. What are all the doubt from your end, right? Say like you wanted to see what is the front end, what is the back end, what is DB, what is infra, all those things you wanted to get. That means prepare that as a questionnaire and share it to the stakeholder, let them fill and then share it to you, so that in a holistic way you can identify what is the problem statement. Clear?
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
now I wanted to provide two application agent configuration, guys. So that is the reason I added Java agent. Along with that, I also added Node.js agent. Okay, the second flavor is actually Node.js agent. So don't worry, what we are going to do here, I am going to start like this. How am I going to start? I am going to show you how to set up the sample application in your machine. First step. First step, I am going to show you how to set up the sample application in your machine. Okay. So after the sample application is ready, we are going to see how we are going to set up the AppDynamics account. How to set up the AppDynamics account. Okay, AppDynamics ready and your sample application is ready. So from AppDynamics, we are going to download the app agent. Okay, it may be Node.js, it may be Java, whatever. We are going to download the app agent and then we are going to configure in your application. You are going to configure in your Java application and Node.js application, and you are going to find the data. Okay, so which means that two things we are doing: Java app agent, Node.js app agent. So into these two applications, I'm going to show you first of all how to set up the sample application. Once the sample application is ready, I'm going to show you how to configure the agent. Once the agent configuration is done, we are going to see how the data is actually going to come to the SaaS. For these two applications, we are going to discuss each and every topic in a detailed way. We are going to get a understanding in a detailed way, both for Java application and also for Node.js application. Both for Java application and also for Node.js application. This is about application agent configuration. Java, Node.js, application agent configuration. I'll take a pass here. Any question, please? So similarly, the next agent configuration is actually server agent configuration. So application level data, if you wanted to collect it, you are going to use the application agent configuration. Okay, Java, .NET, Python, all those things are application agent configuration. And then server agent means what? What happened to your Windows machine? What happened to your Linux machine? What is happening to your CPU? What is happening to your memory? What is happening to your disk? Like that, your understanding means that is actually called the server agent configuration. Server agent configuration. Server agent configuration. So in that, two flavors again we are going to see two flavors. One is your AWS Windows machine, another one is AWS Linux machine. Okay, AWS Windows machine, and another one is AWS Linux machine. So that is on the server agent configuration. Similarly, we are going to learn database agent configuration. Database agent. There are two database agents we are going to cover it. One is MySQL database. Another one is Mongo database. MySQL database. Another one is Mongo database. This is also what we are going to do. We are going to configure the database. We are going to configure the agent. We are going to get and monitor the logs. All those things we are going to do it in the database agent configuration as well. Database agent configuration as well. So next important agent is actually user experience agent. I mean, when you are launching your application in the browser, how your application is actually behaving in the browser. There are different types are there. It is like real user monitoring and synthetic monitoring. I mean, when the real user is actually accessing it, what is that data? And then when the synthetically, I mean robotically, we are doing certain things, means what is the data like that? You can see that as well. You can see that as well. And then AppDynamics alerts and response. AppDynamics alerts and response. What is that? Every tool nowadays we are expecting to do the artificial intelligence, AI concept, artificial intelligence. So that is the reason we are using the alerts and response. We are going to see, like, is there a problem with your CPU? Is there a problem with your memory? Is there a problem with your disk? How will I get the notification? What notification I'm going to get it? Is it a mail trigger option? Is it a thread dump option? Like that, you are going to see each and everything in the alerts and response section. Alerts and response section. Similarly, we are going to see how to trigger a heap dump. How to trigger a heap dump in tool, and then how to analyze. That is also we are going to learn. That is also we are going to learn. So next one is dashboards and reports. Okay, dashboards and reports. Each and every widget level, graph level, everything you can get the in detailed understanding. We are saying like dashboards and reports. Okay, so I am going to explain how to create the dashboard, how to create the reports, what are all the dashboard types are there, what are all the information that we are going to validate it, all those things we are going to check it in the dashboards and reports. You can create the dashboard and also you can create the reports. Okay, so after that we are going to see AppDynamics issue debugging. So partial call graph analysis, full call graph analysis, like that we are going to discuss. Okay, issue debugging means what? There is a concept of partial call graph and full call graph, so we are going to discuss on that. Okay, REST API, yes, there are instances you have to extract the data through the REST API concept. So through AppDynamics, how we are going to do it, that is what the understanding. So we are also going to see integration part, LoadRunner, Jmeter. I mean, if you are triggering a load in LoadRunner, if you are triggering the load in Jmeter, how that integration is actually happening, how the data is actually coming to your things like that, we are going to discuss it. We are going to discuss it. So, and then what is your baselining concept? Okay, there are baseline concepts are there. So that also we are going to discuss in detail, and then tips and tricks also we discussed, and then real world example. Anyways, in each and every session we are going to discuss about what are all the real world examples that are there, and we are going to discuss further on that. So finally, Q&A session. So this is how we are going to completely cover the course content in AppDynamics. Any question, guys? Till now, any question?
One question. So in AppDynamics, we have any version? We have LoadRunner, right? So we have multiple versions. So based on our requirement, we will use the LoadRunner version. Likewise, we have within AppDynamics. Have you
So
just
these tools, yeah, these tools, AppDynamics, Dynatrace, they are working in the concept of agile model. Okay. So very
okay?
frequently they are doing the releases nowadays. There is nothing like one fixed number, but you can go to their help page and then you can see the current version of the AWS. Current version of the AppDynamics. That is possible still.
Okay.
Yeah. So those who wanted to continue with this understanding, I mean, yes, I wanted to learn this tool. I have a lot of requirement. Yes, I wanted to learn this tool. I wanted to use it in the future. Yes, I wanted to learn this tool like that. Those who have decided to learn this tool, please reach out to Kumar sir, 8019952427, 8019952427. Okay, this is actually Kumar sir number, 8019952427. So Kumar sir number, you can reach out to him, and then any further clarity on timing, content, anything that you want to discuss, you can discuss with Kumar. Okay, 8019952427 is number, 8019952427. It's actually a weekday session, weekday, Monday to Friday only you will be having a session. Weekend holiday, Saturday, Sunday holiday, weekday only the session will happen. All the videos are recorded and you will be shared with playlist URL, YouTube playlist URL will be available. Okay, so each day 1 hour, each day 1 hour session we are going to have it. So all artifacts related to the learning will be shared through Google Drive. All artifacts are shared through Google Drive. Okay. So which means that 1 hour session, Monday to Friday session, Saturday, Sunday holiday, we are going to have videos regularly updated in the playlist URL. All those things are actually available. So those who wanted to enroll yourself for learning this tool, 8019952427 is Kumar's number. You can reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. So first of all, thanks everyone for joining this session.
Hello.
And giving it. Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ramakrishna.
Yeah. I have some regard. I'm working on IaaS web server. I actually installed this .NET agent in my server, one UAT server,
Okay.
and another server agent, also machine agent, also I have installed in my UAT server.
Okay.
Yeah, but after installing the .NET agent, it is unable to install that machine agent. Unable some log, it has shown in log that we have to enable that compatibility. Some settings it is there. Yeah, that's the reason. And
yeah, I think we have to check it. What is that? Okay, because .NET is going to be having a basic system monitoring capability is there. So we have to look into it. What is actually happening? What kind of error is that? All those things. So you tell me offline. We will discuss and then we'll try to see what's actually happening.
okay, another thing, I can find this slowness issue, errors, and I can know like peak time at what more number of the requests has been getting to this server. I can find through AppDynamics.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, this the course is any DB also will be you are guiding that DB related monitoring also in this.
Yeah, MySQL, MongoDB, both the DB are covered.
Okay, this apps, web servers and DB both.
Everything. Okay. It is not typically web server. It is actually app server and DB server. They are covered.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay, fine. Thank you.
yeah, sure. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
I have one question.
Yeah, Pavitra.
Yeah, before starting to learn App Dynamics, is there any prerequisite I need to work on?
No,
I need to refer any performance engineering concepts like a heap
no,
and other. Yeah,
no,
no,
nothing
right?
required. In my section, I will explain everything from the scratch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Someone, one question is, how many session will be there total?
15, 1 5. 1 5.
Okay. Okay, means it will be 5 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So those who wanted to proceed, please reach out to Kumar sir 80199524227. We'll see in our next session. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining today's session. Thanks everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thanks all. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.